Gurave Gaurachandra Radhikaya Chadale Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktaya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I offer pranams to our Gurudev, Vishnupada Dandit Swami, Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, our Shiksha Gurus Dandit Swami, Sri Gauri Govinda Goswami Maharaj, Sri Bhaktivedanta Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj, all devotees, thank you for coming. So, karma means action. Karma. So, in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna wished to go to the forest to avoid action and to avoid its concurrent reactions. When Arjuna realized that he would have to fight, he would have to kill his relatives, his friends, then what would happen to the wives of those killed soldiers? What would happen to their children? What would happen to their dynasties? It would be caused of the destruction of society. So Arjuna, when Arjuna was presented with the reactions of action, namely fighting as a soldier, then Arjuna proposed non-action. Non-action means avoiding action. So he suggests better that I go to the forest and maintain my life by begging than to engage in horrific acts of fighting. So Arjuna, in this simple statement, presented three types of action: karma, akarma, and vikarma. Karma means unavoidable actions. In the Vedas, it's called prescribed activities. Like Prajoti is a mother, right? Can you just forget about your child and go to India? Yeah. But you cannot avoid one's responsibilities in this world. So karma means performance of prescribed actions. Akarma means avoidance of prescribed actions. And vikarma means sinful activities. Of course, these days, people think there's no reaction to my activities. I can eat what I like, drink what I like, have sexual relationships with anyone or anything, and there'll be no reaction. But it's not a fact. There are so many witnesses of all our activities: the daytime, the nighttime, the celestials who are in charge of the planets, the super soul, the forefathers. There's no dearth of witnesses to our activities. And there will be a reaction. Bhagavad Gita means the art of work. So Krishna explains to Arjuna, there's no such thing as inaction. Because no one can remain without action even for a minute. Even if someone retires from the world and goes to the cave, they're still breathing, they're still sitting, they're still digesting. So there's no question of cessation from work. So karma, akarma, prescribed duties, non-performance of those duties, and vikarma. Like causing violence to others, paradrohi means theft, taking other men's wives or children and plundering their wealth, deceiving people. These are all types of sinful activities. So we have done plenty of that. Right, Parajoti, this life, previous lives. A mountain of karma we have accrued. So how to become purified from that? So in some religions, actually in pretty much all, like in Islam, they believe in 5 pillars of Islam. One is charity. Oh, I killed many animals, I ate many animals, because without deceiving someone a little bit, you can't even do any business or maintain the body. So Buddhists also, like, sometimes you hear about, there was a Buddhist temple in Malaysia And in the front gate, they're selling little finches, little sparrows. You can pay like $3 and you can get a sparrow, and then you release it to the wild. Because you ate so many chickens, then if you release a few sparrows, you negate the sinful reaction. So many people, in many ways, try to escape from this encirclement of work, karma, and its reactions, either by performing pious activities, performing sinful activities, or just avoiding altogether. But no one can escape that easily. For example, someone's eaten plenty of sausages and stuff, then they think, now I'm a vegetarian, but still I will have to suffer the past reactions of my activities. What to speak of this life? Sometimes we think I'm a very good person. Why bad things happen to me? Because you did something in previous lives. So how to escape from this cycle of action and reaction? So Krishna describes in this, can we go there to chapter 9, verse 26, 27, and 28? Got that, Secretary Madhurika? Chapter 9, verse 26, 27, 28. Hey, when you put a verse up, okay, just read it out for us then, Madhurika?
The Sanskrit or the translation?
No, give us a break, yes, just the English things.
Okay. If one
There are
offers,
the cruel abominations against the Sanskrit language emanating from your mouth.
okay. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, a water, I will accept it.
A little louder, please.
If
Next
one
verse.
O son of Kunti, all that you do, all that you eat, all that you offer and give away, as well as all austerities that you may perform, should be done as an offering unto me. In this
Okay,
way,
verse 28.
in
In
this
this
way,
way, you'll be freed from the bondage of the auspicious and inauspicious results of karma. Being thus blessed with the yoga of renunciation by offering me all the results of your actions, you will become distinguished even amongst liberated souls, and you will attain me. Okay, Sandra, your camera is sideways. Right, so every action, like Raghunath Goswami, he prays in one book called Manasiksa. Na dharmam na adharmam shruti gana nadiktam kilikuro braje dada Krishna pachur padichaja ghatam. You have that verse, Madhurika? I think it's Manasiksa verse 2. So anyway, while she's finding it. So karma and vikarma, pious activities, sinful activities. By performing sinful activities of thieving from others, maintaining one's life through ill-gotten means, violence, deception, as many eating meat, drinking wine, this will cause degradation. This life you have to suffer the results of bad action, of bad karma. The results of bad karma in this life manifest as, some bad reputation, bankruptcy, financial loss, disease, right? Death of relatives and friends, fire in the house, many bad things that happen to us in this world. That's a result of past sinful activities. And sometimes we get the results of past pious activities. We get promotion, we win the lottery, good health, successful business ventures, happy marriage, good obedient children. All the good things that can happen to you, these are results of past good activities. But Bhagavad Gita, we are not interested in good and bad. Because if you do pious activities, Prajoti, even if you do pious activities like feeding the birds in the park, helping the old lady across the road, donation to the food bank, giving charity to help the Palestinians in Gaza. These pious activities will force you to accept another material body. In simple language, you will have to take birth again to enjoy the good results. So-called pious activities, good activities, without relationship to Krishna result in rebirth. Now, many people think, well, but for us that would be a defect, because even though you may enjoy wealth, beauty, fame, good health, but still you'll have to take birth and one day you'll have to leave that. So weakness and sinful activities means you will also have to take birth, to suffer the results. So good birth, good activities and bad activities, we see them as the same. Like Madhurika, if I punch you in the right eye, I punch you in the left eye. Does it make a difference? Bhaktivedanta Swami used to say, wet stool and dry stool. At the end, it's still stool. So-called good activities without remembrance of Krishna, and so-called bad activities without remembrance of Krishna, for us, we see them as the same. They are both the cause of birth and death. And akarma, performance, avoidance of prescribed duties, this is also one type of sinful activity. Like Prajoti, if you just abandon your child, is it good? Non-performance of action is also one type of sinful activity. So Arjuna's suggestion to run away from the battlefield, that was rejected by Krishna. So what is the solution? So Krishna speaks this in this 27th verse. O son of Kunti, that's a name for Arjuna, a very sweet name. Kunti is Arjuna's mother. And Kunti and Devaki, Krishna's mother, some relation like cousin sisters. So Krishna is reminding Arjuna of their very intimate relationship. O son of Kunti, like Madhurika. Oh, I know Madhurika, but I've never met her father. You have a father, right?
He's dead, Maharaj.
Everyone has a father. But I don't know your father. That means not so close. I met your mother, but I forgot her name. So that much you have a relationship, then definitely you'll know their parents. So Arjuna, Krishna is reminding Arjuna of their very intimate relationship. Whatever activities you perform, whatever austerities you do, whatever you eat, whatever you sacrifice in giving charity, and whatever austerities you perform, offer them all to me. Yad kurosi, yad asnasi, yad johosi, dadasi, yad tapasvasi kunti, yad kurusa madarpanam. Parajoti, you are meditating, but you are not meditating on Krishna. So it's a karma. So in simple language, whatever action we do devoid of remembrance to Krishna, whatever action we do devoid of a service mentality towards him, this is the cause of repeated birth and death. Whether it's karma, akarma, or vikarma. So Krishna explained you cannot avoid your duties because you are a king, therefore you have to fight. So fighting is unavoidable. So fight and remember me. Simple language, fight and offer the results of fighting to me. And what is that? Because the devotee offers the results of all their actions to Krishna, they're not attached to the results. Understand, Kia?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, just making sure you haven't run away then.
No, I'm still here. No.
Okay. Kia, who do you cook for?
I cook for me and my mother, or myself.
That is
Krishna.
karma.
Also Krishna.
Oh, well, I'm glad Krishna got mentioned there towards the end.
Yeah.
Right? So first was your mother and father, then you. That means body relationship is more than relation to Krishna, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So one who performs activity thinking, I will enjoy the result of this, that is called karma. Actually, karma means korotuma. Anything you do for yourself, this is called karma. Actually, karma means koroti. To do, ma means for myself. Karma. Anything you do for yourself, this is karma. Whether good, bad, or akarma. So if you run away from prescribed activities for yourself, or you perform in activities for your own enjoyment, or run away from activity to avoid misery, this is both karma. And karma is the cause of you taking another material body again. But here, instead of cooking for your mother, father, yourself, and then Krishna as last resort, why are you not cooking for Krishna in the very beginning?
Yeah. Yeah, I do
I
I do
am,
chant whilst I'm cooking, so yeah, maybe I should have more intention.
but we're not cooking for ourselves or mother or father. We should be cooking for Krishna.
Mm.
Therefore, whatever activities you do, whether cleaning the house, taking care of children, whether working, paying bills, but who thinks I'm doing this for myself, that is the cause of bondage. But who, despite performing all activities, thinks I'm doing for Krishna, then that same activity is the cause of all liberation. So whatever activities you perform, Arjuna, do for me. Whatever you eat, spiritual life begins with the tongue, what we eat and what we speak. So especially in spiritual life, who cooks and offers that food to Krishna and takes the prasad. Prasad means mercy of Krishna. Like even a vegan diet, this is full of violence. Right? The potatoes you've slaughtered, the saag, the vegetables, the gas. Many insects are going into burning in the fire. Many microbes in the water are being boiled. Even a so-called vegan or raw diet, this is just it's just full of violence and karma. But who cooks for Krishna and offers to Krishna, they're not eating any karma because they're doing service to Krishna. So whatever activities you perform, what you eat, what you sacrifice, what you give in charity, what austerities you do them all as a service to Krishna. Rajoti, you started chanting Krishna's names? Are you doing it to please him?
Yes.
Okay, no need to shout. So, making all actions should be done as a mood of service to Krishna. Then Krishna speaks the result of that in the next verse. In this way, you'll be freed from the bondage of auspicious and inauspicious results of karma. Being blessed with the yoga of renunciation. Why? Despite performing many activities, they're not trying to enjoy the result. Right? Very beautiful language. While cooking, while performing all material activities, the result is not for us because I've given the result to Krishna. I'm performing actions for Krishna's service. The result of my actions are not for me, they're for Krishna. Therefore, despite that, being thus blessed with the yoga of renunciation, by offering me all the results of your actions, you will become distinguished even amongst liberated souls, and you will attain them. Very beautiful, right, Parajoti? The goal of life in 2 verses. Right? So perform all your actions to me. Being blessed with the yoga renunciation, right? Like a lotus in water, lotus surrounded by water but never becomes wet. Right? A swan's always in the lake. You never see a soggy swan, right? He's in water the whole time, but that water never touches him. So the bhakti yoga, despite performing all activities, never touches them because they're fully detached from those actions. So one who performs action with this knowledge, they get all knowledge, the result of knowledge comes in their heart automatically and perfectly. What's knowledge? I am not this body, I am the soul. So by performing actions in relationship to Krishna, perfect knowledge manifests in the heart automatically. Because you're not trying to enjoy the result, that means you're now on the spiritual platform, on the soul platform. You become distinguished even amongst liberated souls. Okay, Parajoti, hear carefully. Parajoti thinks there's only one type of liberation. 5 types of liberation are mentioned in the scriptures. Sulokya Sasti Surup Ekapra Diyamanam Makrihanam Binamat Sevanam Janani. The lowest type of liberation is what Parajoti was probably trying for a few months ago, merging with the Brahman. Right? But this is considered very low class. It's actually one type of spiritual death because you're merging and losing your personal existence. Right? Simple language, you're destroying yourself, ceasing to exist as an individual. But if you do not exist, how will you feel any happiness? So this is called Sayuja Mukti, the liberation of merging. But superior to that are 4 other types of liberation. If you read this Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, he also clearly mentions these 4 also. Other sampradayas, other groups of Bhakti Yoga, they try for these other 4 types of liberation. I'll go to the planet of Lord Narayan. I'll get a spiritual form similar to Lord Narayan. I'll enjoy the opulences of Lord Narayan, and I'll be near him. So there's 4 types of liberation. But the devotee of Krishna rejects even those 4. The 5th, Sayuja Mukti, the liberation of merging, that is rejected from the very beginning of the Bhakti Yoga process. If I don't exist, how can I serve Krishna? And love means 2. Therefore, I have to have my own individual personal existence, and Krishna also has to have his own individual personal existence. So, if merging is there, then all this is destroyed, lost. But the devotees of Bhakti Yoga still offered the other 4 types of liberation. But the devotee of Krishna rejects even those 4. Imagine. Grihanam mat bina mat sevanam jana. Krishna says, if I offer my devotees even these other types of liberation, they never accept it. Bina mat sevanam jana. They want nothing else except Krishna's direct service. That's why devotee is so much dear to Krishna, because they have no desire for anything for themselves. They only desire Krishna's happiness. How can they give Krishna's happiness? By serving him. So even if Krishna offers any of the types of liberation to the pure devotee has no desire to accept anything in return for their service to him. Chaitanya Dev, he taught us, Nadanam, Najanam, Nasundarim, Kapitam, Vajagadisha Kamaye, Mama Janmani Janmiswari, Bhavatat Bhakti Ahoti Toy. Do you have that in Siksastakam? Can you find it, Madhurika? Siksastakam, verse 4. Yes, no, very good. Are you finding it?
Yes, found it.
Can you read it for us?
Verse 4. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth.
I can't hear you. Your last bit was fading out.
I
I only want your devotional service, birth after birth. So devotee rejects even liberation from birth and death. I just want to serve you. In any condition, I am your servant. So this feeling is called ahoitiki bhakti. I am not serving Krishna for any other cause except Krishna's happiness. So someone who's there, Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire, it just faded up. Read it for us again, Madhurika.
Okay. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth.
So someone who has this type of mood towards Krishna, Krishna cannot neglect them, right? someone who's giving up everything just to give Krishna happiness, what Krishna will give them in return. So Madhusudana Maharaj always says, the devotee does not want Krishna's things. They only want Krishna. So for someone who develops that type of love for Krishna, then for that reason, Krishna says, in this way, you'll be freed from the bondage of the auspicious and inauspicious results of karma. You become free from birth and death. You become free from moving from the top of the universe to the bottom and back again. Being thus blessed with the yoga of renunciation, the devotee is now completely detached from any material results. But they do not renounce Krishna. Right, Parajoti? The Jnanis, they meditate on Krishna, but then they think they now merge with him. So they use Krishna up to liberation, then they have destroyed their relationship with him. Understand? Many people make a show of Hare Krishna, worship the deities, teaching about Bhagavad Gita, but their goal is merging with him. Therefore, they use devotion to Krishna. They use devotion to Krishna until they get liberation. Then they believe there's no eternal relationship with him. Right? So after liberation, they also give up all type of devotion to Krishna. So the devotee renounces all material desires, but they never renounce Krishna. Because if they did renounce Krishna, there would be no need for the second half of the verse. By offering me all the results of your actions, you will become distinguished even amongst liberated souls, and you will attain me. So after achieving liberation, the devotee attains Krishna. Page 339. Anyway, so again and again, we see Bhagavad Gita have so many layers, so many instructions. So now is Purushottam month. So now I'm in Mayapur. I came here yesterday morning, like 4 in the morning. Now we have to go and do some painting at the temple. Okay. So devotee never renounces service to Krishna because that relationship is eternal. And that gives such a taste. Are there any questions from anyone? Rajoti, anything?
I'm sure there will be lots, but I need to marinate in it all for it to come out.
Did Maturika give you that thing to read?
Not yet, but we have chatted about it, so we're working on it.
Because I didn't.
I knew I could rely on you.
Oh, we're gonna perhaps.
Oh, Maturika, that would have taken you literally. She sent me the link. I don't know why she didn't send it to you. It would have taken you literally like 2 seconds to paste that and send it to her.
You said I had to read it first. That's why I was trying.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I cannot understand it. I take long to read. You told to read it first.
I didn't ask you to read and understand. I just asked you to send her the link and she would read it and understand.
Okay, sorry. I misunderstood.
Sorry. Meanwhile, Prajoti's caught in birth and death without a real understanding of Vedanta because of you. Okay, Simeon, any other questions?
I had a question. So relationships, when you're in a relationship with somebody in a partnership, so service to Krishna through that, could you say any service to self or to the partner is not right? How do you serve Krishna within that bond, within
For
that
service, to serve someone, there has to be someone to take service. Otherwise, you can't serve them. So Krishna's part of the deal is he will accept your service, and Saman's part of the deal is he will render service.
Right.
Saman is thinking that doesn't sound very fair.
I didn't quite understand it.
In a relationship, then Krishna is the one who receives service.
Yeah.
And Saman is the one who renders service. So Krishna's part of the relationship is he accepts your service. But that's because he's so kind. He doesn't need anything you give him. Because everything you're giving him is already his.
Yeah.
Like you cook some French fries and give to Krishna, but the potatoes are already his.
Sure.
The fire is his. The oil is his. You are his. the energy you're using to cook potatoes, this is also his. But so Krishna doesn't need your potatoes. But you give him with affection, he's so much kind, he accepts it. That's one thing we should always remember. Krishna does not benefit from our service, we benefit. Okay, so I do have some good news. Probably in October we will come to Wales. Madhurika is going to arrange some retreat for a few days. She's trying to find cheap and best. So probably no one will come, but anyway, we should try. And of course, we have our yearly Kartik meeting. That's in October 25th this year for 1 month. So I hope everyone's keeping their kidneys for that. Who is Judea? Epo, I cannot even read it.
Judea.
Who are you, madam? Where's she from?
I'm near Madrika.
Huh?
I'm near Madrika in Northwest Wales.
Oh, right. Okay. Do you have any question?
No, I'm merely listening.
Are you vegetarian?
Vegan, yeah.
No. Okay. But still, not offering your
Trusting.
food to Krishna. So offer your food to Krishna.
Yeah.
Okay. Then all your activities become with a mood of service to him.
I hear that. Thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions from anyone else?
One question Kali sent, she has.
Sorry?
Kali has a question. Kali, do you want to ask?
Hello?
Who's
Can you hear
Kali?
me? Hello? Hello? Is my mic working?
Okay, yes, we can hear.
Hiya. I have a question in relation to offering all that you do to Krishna and devotion to Krishna.
Yeah.
And I was raised in Sanatana Dharma, but I'm sort of just starting out. I'm 16. I'm just starting out to really understand what it means and the best way to go about it. How is the most straightforward or best way to center Krishna in all that we do?
Well, the best way is to chant his names. See, even this, what we're discussing in the 9th chapter, this is offering the results of your actions to Krishna. But you still haven't offered yourself. So even this chapter of Bhagavad Gita, this is called Karma Mishra Bhakti. Because you're offering just the ingredients of this world to Krishna, but not offering yourself. It's an external type of devotion. No? Actually, it's called, what's it called? Anyway, so this is one type of mixed devotion. But even superior to this type of service of offering everything you eat, offering all your austerities, offering all your actions, offering all donations you give, doing it as an offering to me, there's a doubt or not whether the devotee has actually offered themselves to Krishna. So even superior to this type of devotion of offering everything, chanting the names of Krishna is considered a higher type of devotion. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is called Surup Siddha Bhakti. Because in chanting the holy names, then the feeling will come, I should first offer myself to Krishna, then chant. So
I see. Thank you.
You can just, it sounds so simple and so easy. Because it sounds so easy, many people neglect it. How could just a simple vibration of the names of Krishna be the highest service to him? No? But one who chants the holy names of Krishna, Krishna gives them something special that he won't give to this person who practices it. It's chapter 9, verse 28. Because in chapter 9, all we're talking about today, one may achieve freedom from birth and death, but love of Krishna, that will not come just by this offering of all your actions to Krishna. Love of Krishna will come by chanting his names. There is a Tadamadya Sarva Stress Nam Sankitam Niraparad Namaloy Pada Premadan. Of all spiritual practices, the topmost spiritual practice is the spiritual practice of chanting the names of Krishna. Who does this without offense in no time at all will achieve pure love of Krishna, which is called Krishna Prem. Can you understand?
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Geez, that was easy. Where are you from?
I'm from North Wales. I'm from Anglesey.
Are you going to any
Around,
Madurka's college programs?
I go to the Kid Town Circle, Madurka.
Actually, it's funny. Don't tell anyone Madurka. But I was thinking, I'm gonna have to sit with you. You're gonna have to teach me how to do all this stuff, like advertise, and because I'm useless at all that stuff. But I realize in Australia I have to branch out my skill set. So yes, okay, keep going. Are you vegetarian, Carly?
I am, yeah.
Okay, terrific. Any more questions?
No, I understand. You have somewhere to be, so I understand.
Sorry.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Okay. Does God have a form or not?
Um, I feel like there's the Supreme Personality.
Oh, good
I
answer.
mean, like, so
Huh?
it's sort of yes and no.
Have to make up your mind.
I know.
When Scripture says God is formless, it's simply negating that He has no material form.
Yeah.
So God is formless because He has no material form, but He has an eternal spiritual form. So He has form, but He is formless. He has a spiritual form. He never has a material form.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you studying?
As in like school wise.
Yeah.
I'm just finishing my GCSE exams now, so I've been just doing those.
Are you in high school?
Yeah, I'm just in my last year of high school. I'm just finishing it.
What are you going to do when you finish?
I'm going into a performing arts college, hopefully.
Before you go to college, why don't you come to India for a few months?
I wish. My family is from India, but I've never actually been.
Ah, well, you are welcome. We are welcoming. After you finish studies, come for a few months. Come to Brindavan, then you can learn all about all this stuff.
I do hope to visit Vrindavan. It's been,
Okay, good.
it's been up on my list for a long time.
Are you Indian?
I'm Bengali, partly, yeah.
Oh my God. Bangla
I speak like 7 languages, but I don't speak Bengali.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Exactly.
What's your surname, if I may ask?
Sen, Sen.
All right, you are Bengal. Okay. Actually, in Sydney, I was just there last week, and we're doing all programs amongst the Bangladeshi community.
Oh wow.
Is your family from West Bengal or East Bengal?
West, I believe.
Right, right. Okay. Okay, so start offering your food to Krishna, start chanting his names. No? I've got to go and do the painting. So excuse me. Okay, everyone. So we're going to do this program on the weekend also, right? Madhurika?
If it's possible, we can do.
Yeah, I'm not doing much. So just choose a day, we'll do it then. Okay, everyone. Radha Radha, Hare Krishna. Thank you.